second, man. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite type of food, but you were saying.
Oh, I was just talking about back in the day, bro, when we used to go from Speedway to Hungry Howie's and them wings. I'm telling you, a little bit of THC in them wings, bro. It was getting us elevated.
Man, bro, that was the time too.
It was. You remember John? He said he said he would pay for the pizzas as soon as we were like, okay, bet. He tried to find a way out of that shit. Like, we were already in front of the line. We're like, no, it's straight. We'll eat it all.
It's about Little Caesars?
Yeah, Little Caesars. What I say? Pizza Hut or some shit?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it don't really matter. But Little Caesars, yeah, they have some big boy moves there.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I just think that it's clutch. The $5.
Yeah,
for a
especially where we were. Like, it was literally, like, Speedway was right here, and then you walk like 100 feet, and then it was right there. Like Kmart. It was in Kmart. Inside convenience. So we was having a field day. If we were really having a field day, we'd get some drinks at Speedway, some wings at I'm not trying to say Pizza Hut again.
I know you mean Little Caesars.
And then we just go to Kmart and do whatever. But
talking like 9th grade too. I didn't wonder why people is obese in America.
Yeah, exactly.
And Burger King was right over there.
Burger King was closer to Speedway than the Little Caesars was. Yeah. But you know what's funny? Like,
what's that?
All that, like, bro, like, water costs more than like half the shit we would get at Speedway.
That's very true.
In Kmart that you would eat, you know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
That is why we're obese, because like all the healthy things, all the unprocessed foods cost more than processed foods.
So but they have to. You know what I mean? So it's not a thing that they're trying to not cost more. It's like they have to cost more because you add in the labor that it takes to actually make the healthy stuff or the unprocessed food versus just making it in a factory.
Exactly. So, no, that's true.
But that makes me think about like pizza and Italian food.
What about it?
I don't know if I would say top 5. Would you say top 5 Italian food? Top 5?
I couldn't even.
Should we say?
Think about it. I would have to think about it, but I can just because pasta, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. All right, you ready to give me top 5 foods? What would it be?
Honestly, the only food I could really say that.
And when I say top 5 foods, I'll say top 5 cultures of food.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only like culture of food that I can really like express my opinion on is Japanese food. Right. It's things like seafood, but really just Japanese food. Like it's delicious, bro.
Sushi is out of this world.
Yeah. I've never had real sushi, so I don't like sushi.
Yeah, bro, we gotta order some after this episode.
I've only had sushi like twice, and they were both from like Myers, so I don't like it. But I'm sure.
There's a hibachi house downtown. Yeah,
real sushi.
Real sushi.
I probably like it. I love it.
Will.
I love sushi.
After this episode. Yeah. Japanese food is definitely up there.
I mean, just like what they would do.
Like, okay, you have like Mexican food, you know, things of that nature too. Mexican food, once again, that's gotta be top 3.
Yeah,
that's gotta be top 3. Like, if it's not between number 2 and number 3, it's number 1.
For me, I didn't even think about that. I think Chinese food is like top dog, and even though I am talking about like American Chinese, I feel like actual Chinese food is like for me definitely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, when it comes to top 3, it's like, okay, let's go number 5, number 4 before we get to the top 3. I say number 5, Italian. The pasta, the pizza, the real authentic the pasta and the pizza. Number 5. Number 4. I say it like I'm about to speak on it, like it's real quick, like I already got it decided. But what about Mediterranean food?
I don't even know if I've ever had that. See, that's why I'm saying like I can't even. I don't know. Like the only food I've experienced with is like Chinese food, Japanese food, and then whatever they sell in the stores here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And soul food, of course.
Oh well, obviously. That could be.
That's number
top
1.
tier. Yeah,
that's number 1.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even like just to say it though. I mean,
yeah, it's not even biased.
It's called soul food for a reason, bro. Like, you put your soul into some random shit, bro. Like, you're going to come out looking like the greatest chef in the world.
Right.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah.
So number 4, Japanese. Number 2.
What about 3?
I got you. Number 1, soul food. Number 2, controversial, but I'll say Mexican food.
Mexican.
Number 3, Chinese. Number 4, Japanese. Number 5, Italian. And you could flip flop Italian or Japanese.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, it would have to go. Pretty much for the soup, Japanese would be number 2 because what you can do with ramen, what you can do with, I forget what the other types of soups are called, but there's just so many things that they do with the noodles, what they do with the sauce. You'll think it's like the same dish, but the taste is completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's pretty much like how you would order some Chinese here. Like there would always be the same like 3 sides or whatever, but then the main thing would be either like beef or chicken or like some soy sauce with this and that. To put it into words, it's just their type of soul food. Like, they just be mixing the shit up in the kitchen, you know?
Right.
Getting some octopus here and like, frying it. And it's hella good. But yeah, I just like the Chinese that they sell here.
You know, no cap.
What's up?
I don't eat Mexican food that much to put it at number 2. I eat Italian food way more than Mexican food. So I'll put mine will go soul food, Italian, then Mexican, Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah, I don't really be eating much of any of that. So I don't even know. That's what I was trying to say though. It's like I don't have a tier list because I don't even know. That's a question you would ask me in the future when I actually like have the money to go eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely gonna be eating a lot. Put it like that.
Right now,
going instead of being in America and saying I'm eating Chinese food here, like I'll go to China. You know what I'm saying, and eat it there and tell you what that shit is like. But,
no, I'll be right next to you.
Exactly. We go right. Yeah, they gonna look at us like, oh my god, like they can eat. But yeah. Speaking of cultures, you know what's actually. You know how here, like, if you don't finish your food, it's a sign of disrespect. Like, maybe it's not good enough or whatever. Right. In Japan, if you finish the food, they give you more until, like, you're full. Because it's like...
I heard they're a tight culture.
Oh, very, very. But it also depends on the area of Japan, you know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be the weeaboos, the otaku, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The more, like... happy-go-lucky culture type, you know, the tourism, whatever. But like old school Japan is very, like you said, tight. It's very strict, things like that.
Right.
I mean, you don't sit in a chair. You sit in your little thing on your knees and shit.
Okay. All right. So how about this? Could you give me your top 5 foods then? It's like pizzas of food like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, and go take me down that.
Ramen is number 1. 2. You know how you can get like a pound of chicken or you get like a pound of beef.
Right.
For me, number 2 would be like the pound of beef because of what I can do with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You often refer to me as a musician, which I am, but I'm also a chef. I be doing my thing. But what I'll do is get a couple pounds of beef, just the ground beef, and it'll literally be different anytime. Just the different seasonings, the different sauces, just any of that. So literally just some plain beef. That'll be number 2 for me because of what I'll do with it. Number 3, eggs. I'll be honest. So those are the only things I eat. I get the ramen from the store. I get the ground beef, and then I'll get a carton of eggs from somebody I know because like they have a farm and shit. So I get it for free. I get as many eggs as I want.
That's dope.
Yeah. That's really all I eat though, and I drink a lot of water. But I'm trying to think of shit from like my past.
Give me a guilty pleasure. Give me guilty pleasures at 4 and 5.
I don't have any. I stick to like healthy nowadays, like because I be focused on my like fitness and shit. Like if you had a brownie right now, like I know it would taste good, but like, I really would not want that shit.
I got you. But healthy as well.
4, I guess the pasta. I know that ramen's a type of noodle, but something like fettuccine alfredo.
Ramen is a Japanese noodle.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah.
Exactly.
Fettuccine.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But number 5. I mean, I got some grilled hot dogs. Might as well throw it on the grill, put it on the bun. Yeah.
Hot dogs, okay.
Yeah. That's really it, though.
Alright.
What about you? Besides the culture, just straight up food.
Nah, bro. My brother's a Michelin star chef. Mm-hmm. So every time I can't give you a top 5 food at all. Every food that I say is the best. Yeah. I've been made something that's better.
That's what's
so, you know, he's also going to be on the podcast too as well. That's coming up shortly. Yeah. We're talking like next.